Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a little bit of club testing. So today we are looking at options at the top of the bag. So a lot of the time you'll see that we are talking short game on this channel.
I thought you were going to say something else then.
Talking short game on this channel. Talking about what kind of wedges to have, what to have at the bottom of the bag and how it should match in. But for me, a big thing for most amateurs is looking at what we can get at the top of the bag that's going to give you the best landing angle coming into greens. These are going to save you just as many shots as having the right setup with wedges. So we need to make sure, do we need a long iron, do we need a hybrid, or do we need something like a 7 wood, which we don't see that much of now. You will have seen if you've come over from James's channel, welcome on over.
Also, can we just navigate the fact that these aren't the same videos, part 1 and 2, because people are starting to annoy me in the comments.
These are not the same videos, guys, so if you have come
we just like spending time together to mates, alright.
You're going to be able to get more information on this video. Right, so you'll have seen on James's channel, if you have watched that video, we tried out the 22 degree G425 hybrid, and you'll see James did hit it the closest with that. So I hit 2 greens with the 4 iron, missed one wildly right, and then with the hybrid struggled. So I'm going to use this again to see if I can get that any better.
Although I've left that on screen on purpose because to put the cat amongst the pigeons, I've just hit 1 to 4 feet in a little bit of a warm up with the 7 wood. So
nobody saw it, so we don't know who it was. It could have been me. So 7 wood is at 21.5 degrees. So very similar lofts. Again, for me, one of the big things is here I feel a lot more comfortable with a 7 wood than I do over a hybrid. So we're going to go through this now. We're going to hit 3 shots each, and I'm going to talk through the numbers. James up first with the hybrid.
So hybrid first, JH, yeah, James hybrid.
James hybrid up first. So let's see.
I missed the green with every shot with the iron, didn't I?
And you missed it twice with the hybrid. Oh, that one is struck.
Oh, he's just left a touch.
Leaking left.
I mean, you're taking that all day, aren't you? It's a little chip across the green. 215, thanks for coming.
Clearly not playing.
What would tour average be, Chris, from 225 yards? From
225 yards, I do have it on my phone, but I'd have to stop my phone. So after your 3 shots, I will let you know. Let's have a look. Is it gone right? No, it's gone the other way. So James is still consistently missing greens, but somehow has the closest.
Come on. That?
So perfect distance right in between those two. That was a better start line, is it?
Oh, come on.
So it's good that.
Come on, baby. Go! 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 Oh.
Not too bad. That has ran out, unfortunately, to 7 foot 6 inches. So now I will step in with the hybrid. I'll fetch the hybrid.
I've just lost my mind a little bit there, Chris. Sorry.
So we have just checked tour average from around about 175 to 225 would be best on tour was 29 feet. Tour average was 32.5 feet. So James there is well inside that with his 3rd shot because the first 2 obviously missed the green. Right.
But I think that first shot would still be within 30 feet, wouldn't it? Even though it was off the green.
It'd be close.
It's okay to say yes.
Right, here we go. Let's see if I can actually hit the green.
Oh, this is at it.
Well, it's better. Actually, it's leaking. Stay left.
Oh. That's
Well,
not done bad for you, has it?
It's not bad. That
11 yards away. So that's within 30 feet, 11 yards, is it? 33,
I think, roughly. That's right. Well, at least we're back in the game. That's got to be better.
Oh, he's gone after that one. That's leaking a touch again. It's not going to be as close as mine. Not bad, though.
Good landing angle.
What's that running out to now?
Did run on a little bit.
19 feet.
Well, again, inside tour average. It's better 2 shots there than on your channel.
Oh, sorry, yeah, on my channel.
That might be right. Oh dear.
But you've kept them all this side of the path so far on your channel, so that's always good. He was in the villas at one point. Oh, has he? Yeah, the rough's grown up. You're all right. You're fine.
That's it.
So should we have a look at those hybrid numbers first, Chris, before I look at anything else?
Yep, let's look at the numbers.
Right, so if we go on the table, you'll see Chris averaging 141 ball speed as opposed to my 137. I need to get back in the gym, don't I?
Well, you said it, not me.
Spin rates, Chris is actually getting a lot more spin, 5.2 as opposed to 4.8. But if we look at closest to the pin, that's me on average all day long.
Yeah, and you'll see that from the landing angle. You see descent angle, James on average 49.1, for me 47.6, and mine was coming in a little bit lower, even though it's got more spin, so it's coming off a little bit faster off the face. That's why James has stopped a little bit quicker into the green, which is what a hybrid is designed to do.
What about the 7-wood?
Right, 7-wood. Shall I lead us off?
I think you probably should, Chris, yeah.
Right, 7-wood on the
So we'll go Chris 7 Heaven on here. Because this is probably your longest standing golf club in the bag, is it?
It's actually the only one that I own.
Yeah, because he's got that horrible grip on it as well. Because you're an Arsenal fan, just in case people didn't know.
Right, we are in the zone. So, let's see what we can do. That looks good.
That does look very good.
That's it.
That looks so good. Chris! Oh! That sat very quickly, hasn't it? If you think my hybrid pitched further away than that.
Yours is still the closest though, 10 foot 7 inches. Are we in the zone? We're in the zone. Again, very high there, which is what we'd expect. Ooh.
Oh, that's a leaky one. But interesting to note that a lot of kind of the world's best players are currently using 7-woods. Victor Hovland, Matt Fitzpatrick, Victor's gone in the bag, hasn't he?
Tyrrell Hatton as well.
Yeah.
Conveniently all ping.
Yeah.
Give or take. Right, last one. Again, for me, 7-wood is a club that I feel more confident over, and if you're more confident over a club, you're going to be a little bit more consistent, as we've seen so far. Famous last words.
That's got to grow legs. That's leaking.
So distance-wise, we're very much consistent with that.
Can we have a shout out for Chris's new clothing as well? Because that's a lovely, lovely. I like the double logo in.
Oof, new
Big
hoodie.
fan of that.
New hoodie, new me.
Yeah.
Well, no, still missing greens.
Yeah, still missing them. Right. So we did have a bit of a warm with the 7-wood because I'm not sure if I've never owned a 7-wood. I've hit one because I've just had to go with this before, but I'm quite new to it. So one thing that I found I had to do with this was play it back in the stance a little bit. If you play it from where you play a 3 or even a 5-wood, it balloons up in the air and it's no good for you. So you've got to play it like it's its own club a little bit.
Yeah, so you've got to think about what kind of golf club you're playing at. What are you expecting to see on your course? You got to have a lot of wind. That's another good one. Oh, 7.
Is that 4 feet again?
I think it could be inside that there. Oh, no,
4.7 feet, honestly. So this is coming in with me, Chris. I'm stealing this club off you.
Well,
but you know, for a shot that's, what was that, 215 carry, it does make it a little bit easier. I'm not saying it makes it easy, because obviously these next two could go in the villas, but I'm almost just gouging out shots, aren't I? Like manufacturing shots a little bit.
Yeah, but it does give you that versatility that we're looking for. A lot of people get hybrids and just think it has to be a full shot. 7-wood here, you can play different shots with it.
Oh, don't leak.
It's leaked.
That's disappointing. Very much sugar or something else from me there on both of those, but what are the differences on there? Because I'm interested to see this as well.
So here's James's comparison. So ball speed with the 7-wood, a little bit slower than the hybrid. Launch degrees, pretty much similar at 15.2 and 15. Spin a little bit higher with the hybrid. And then total distances, we was getting a little bit more distance out of the 7-wood as we'd expect. It's a slightly longer shaft, a little bit less degrees. Again, proximity is not on there, but I would say on average
7-wood was better proximity, wasn't it, do you think?
7-wood was better. So let's have a look at mine now.
I wish my video was this smooth running.
Silky smooth, this. Like you've done it
but again, similar numbers, isn't it? Apart from you had a lot less spin with the hybrid, there's not a lot in it.
No, not a lot in it there. You see, actually, for me, the hybrid was going a little bit further, but it was obviously also a little bit more wayward. I didn't have the ability to knock some down with that. And with the 7 wood, I felt like I could just knock a little bit off that, which is, again, more versatile for me. Very similar numbers. But for me, I'm going 7 wood. But, guys...
I think the big lesson there is play whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, the 4-iron, I would have the 7-iron over a 4-iron for you all day long, but I wouldn't put the hybrid in there because you just weren't as consistent with it. You didn't seem as comfortable with it. You have to be comfortable with a club, but then it has to work for you as well. That's what I'd say.
That's very true.
So just hold the camera, James, and shut up.
Just hold the camera, James. Come on, get on with it, man. Right, no, but that's true. Exactly what James said there. You need to have the club that suits you the most. But when you go for a fitting, don't just think it has to be irons and then you go 5 wood, 3 wood, like we always used to get fit into. Think about hybrids, but then test a hybrid against a 7 wood. You might feel a little bit more comfortable with 7 wood. They are a lot more now being sent out with fitting carts, so you can try that. You don't just have to go to hybrid. I know a lot of people struggle with hybrids, but just have them because they don't like a long iron. So, guys, think about what kind of clubs you want at the top end of the bag. It's just as important as the bottom end of the bag. James wants to replay his shot that went to 3 feet. So perfect. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. We're not going to wait for James to find this, and I'll see you again later in the week.
That one.